Oh, it is tomorrow, not today.
Hmm? Huh?
It is tomorrow. Okay. See, Vakreshwar Pandita's appearance is tomorrow, not today. Just.
Let me see, because I supposed to give the Bhagavatam class, and Nayan Amrat Prabhu schedule it. And let me verify that what you are saying is correct. IOH. That's good that you bring it out. IOH Bhagavatam class. Okay. Let me see on the schedule what he want me to do. Just once. Okay, here we go. Okay, I will have to speak. He wrote also that Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj appearance and Shiva Krishwar Pandit appearance also today, according to Nayanamra Prabhu. So I'm gonna take the liberty to glorify it. That's what the Bhagavatam organizer had asked me to speak on Bhagavatam class today also. So we will dwell on it. Haribol. So first we would like to offer our humble obeisances at the desk of Vakreshwar Pandit. Vakreshwar Pandit was present with Sriman Mahaprabhu during his pastimes in Navadvip, and after his acceptance of sannyas, he also accompanied him to Jagannath Puri. And during the time of the Lord's residence in Puri, he continued to live with him there as well. Sri Vakreshwar Pandit took birth in the village of Guptipur near Triveni, and he was an especially proficient dancer and kirtaniya and could dance continuously for 72 hours without stoppage. What a great strength. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began his pastimes of congregational chanting of the holy name of Sri Hari in Navadvip, Sri Vakreshwar Pandit was an important singer and dancer in that assembly. It was by his mercy that Devanand Pandit was delivered from the wrath of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We will dwell in that story also, how he made that offense. He was also present during the Lord's journey to Ramkeli. Devanand Pandit was at one time known as the foremost lecturer on the Bhagavad. So one day, Srivas Pandit went to hear his discourse, and being moved in aesthetic love by hearing the Bhagavatam, he began to cry. A few of the ignorant students of Devanand Pandit, thinking that this was creating a disturbance, removed Srivas Pandit from the assembly and left him outside. Though this was done in front of Devanand Pandit, he didn't restrain his student from this act of disregard to the devotee Bhagavad. So there are two types of Bhagavad, the Buddh Bhagavad and the devotee Bhagavad. For this reason, Devanand Pandit became implicated in an offense to a great devotee, Mahabhagavat, Srivas Pandit. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to hear how his dear devotee Srivas Pandit had been disrespected, he gave many instructions concerning the Bhagavad. He told that those who read the book Bhagavad but don't offer respect to the devotee Bhagavad are simply an offenders. Though they may read the Bhagavad for eons, still they will never attain love of Godhead. What a wonderful instructions. The devotee Bhagavad and the book Bhagavad are non-different. But in order to understand the book Bhagavad, one must first sincerely serve the devotee Bhagavad. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu neglected Devanand and didn't bestow his mercy on him. When one evening Vakreshwar Pandit came to perform dancing and chanting of the holy name at the house of one devotee from Kulia, across the bank of Ganga from Nadia, receiving this auspicious news, Devanand Pandit proceeded there, and upon seeing the appearance of the symptoms of divine love in the person of Sri Vakreshwar Pandit, he became charmed. Gradually, a great crowd gathered at that place, and Devanand Pandit, taking a cane in his hand, kept the crowd in order so as not to obstruct the aesthetic dancing of Sri Vakreshwar Pandit. So in this way, Vakreshwar Pandit performed chanting and dancing for 2 praharas, 6 hours, on into the night. When he finished dancing and sat down, Devanand came and offered Dandavant at the lotus feet of Sri Vakreshwar Pandit, who became pleased with this service and blessed Devanand Pandit with the words, Krishna Bhakti Hok. May you attain devotion to Sri Lord Krishna. From that day, devotion was awakened in the heart of Devanand Pandit by the mercy of Vakreshwar Pandit. Thereafter, when Mahaprabhu came to Nadia to have darshan of his mother and Mother Ganga, he bestowed his mercy on Devanand at Kulia. And the reason was given, quote, because you have shown Vakreshwar, I have noticed you. Vakreshwar is fully imbued with the Lord's transcendental energy. And whoever becomes devoted to him attains to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. His heart is personal abode of Sri Krishna, and as Sri Krishna dances, so Vakreshwar also dances. Wherever one can get the association of Vakreshwar, that place is the sum total of all holy places and is as good as Sri Vaikuntha. So Vakreshwar Pandit disciple that we know, Gopal Guru Goswami, and Vakreshwar Pandit deities is Radha Kant at the Kasi Mishra's house, which is a Gambhira, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spent 24 years of his life. So Vakreshwar Pandit worshipped the Radha Kant, and then he entrusted to worship his disciple Gopal Guru Goswami, a very prominent person. And his disciple was Dhyanachandra Goswami, who has given us the method, what is the ideal japa, that mind should be absorbed in mantra, mantra should be absorbed in the mind, in the seamless connection, mind and mantras. It's called the ideal japa. So that's a very good instruction by Dhyan Chandra Goswami. And we know for sure that wonderful pastime happened, but we don't want to dwell on that right now. Dhyan Chandra Goswami has written that person who was previously very expert in the arts of singing and dancing, the gopi, Tunga Vidya, is presently renowned in the world as Vakreshwar Pandit. So one of the Ashtagopi of in Krishna Lila, Vakreshwar Pandit represent Tunga Vidya. Haribol. He has appeared on the 5th day of the dark fortnight of the month of Ashar, Asad, June, July. And he closed his pastime in this world on the 6th day of the bright fortnight of the month Ashar. While Vakreshwar danced, Mahaprabhu himself would sing, and Vakreshwar would catch hold on his lotus feet, saying, "O moon-faced one, give me 10,000 Gandharvas and let them sing while I dance. Then I will be happy." And hearing this, Mahaprabhu answered, quote, "You are one of my wings. If I had another like you, I could fly in the sky." So Vakreshwar Pandit worshipable deity is Sri Radha Kant, who he worshipped in Kasi Mishra's house, which was also the residence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gambhira. And these deities are still being worshipped there to this day. So we pray at the divine lotus feet of Vakreshwar Pandit to bestow his kind mercy upon all of us, so we can, imbued with his mood of surrendering completely, to give the pleasure of the divine couple. So also, I will read the offering was written by His Holiness Bhakti Chaur Swami Maharaj about the Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, the foremost grand disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So that never disturbed me. Perhaps seeing my mother pass away at an early age created some sort of immunity in me. Though I was too young to fully comprehend what had actually happened, I was aware that she would not be there for me anymore. Since that time, death never disturbed me at all. Whenever someone died, no matter how close the person was to me, I felt that the inevitable had happened, and I naturally remained unaffected. After joining ISKCON, receiving the profound philosophical understanding of the material nature made me even more indifferent toward this natural phenomena. The way devotees reacted toward that reinforced my attitude. When Srila Prabhupada left this planet, although my world became completely vacant and an intense feeling of separation burned in my heart, I was not totally devastated. In a way, Srila Prabhupada has prepared us for this predicament. But Tamal Krishna Maharaj's sudden departure shattered my composure. The awareness that he would not be there to lead us broke my heart. I had so many plans to do so many things with him, but now that opportunity is gone forever. I was patiently waiting for him to return to the field after his studies, to once again start spreading Krishna consciousness with even greater dexterity. But when he was all set to become involved, Krishna took him away. Krishna is indeed inconceivable. To me, he was the best. He was what I always wanted to be built, could not, but could not. Yet I did not feel any envy toward him. He conquered my heart with his natural warmth and affection, and I was completely convinced that he was my genuine well-wisher. I had the good fortune of coming very close to him. He treated me as his close friend, and like an elder brother, he showered his affection upon me. This made me feel proud about my privilege, just as a younger brother felt for his exceptionally brilliant elder brother. So often I was blessed with his warm embrace. So many times I walked together with him, his arm around my shoulder, silently reassuring, "Don't worry, everything is all right, I'm here. Where shall I go now to open my heart and get the most precious association?" I realized why Srila Narottam Das Thakur felt like banging his head against a rock and wanted to enter into the fire due to his separation from Srila Srinivasa Acharya. So different thoughts fled across my mind as tears come streaming down my eyes. Why did Krishna have to take him away at a time like this? Why did he have to leave his body in this way? The thought that caused me the greatest concern and pain was, what will happen to Srila Prabhupada is gone now. He was undoubtedly the most qualified leader in our movement. At such a critical time, when there was an acute need of guidance, when he was ready after extensive preparation to come back and get involved, why did Krishna take him away? Is the Sankirtan movement on this planet not important anymore? Krishna is the supreme controller and he certainly knows what he wants. But a feeling of futility prevails in me. Since Krishna has his own plan and will implement in due course of time, why should I worry? Let me just start wondering aimlessly. Why struggle when Krishna will make everything happen by its inconceivable potency? After all, Krishna will take care of everything. So why should I bother? My heart is aching and my head is getting unbearably hot. Let me run to the Ganga and just float downstream. Now I don't care whether I remain dead or alive. That will probably soothe my pain. So did His Divine Grace call Tamal Krishna Maharaj back to the spiritual sky? Srila Prabhupada loved him so much. And he reciprocated with that love with such submission and loyalty. In Vrindavan, almost every morning when he wake up, he would ask, "Where is Tamal?" Tamal Krishna Maharaj would immediately come and they would speak very intimately about many things. And he would ask Srila Prabhupada many penetrating questions that only he could ask. This question clearly revealed his perception and profound intelligence. Unable to prevent Srila Prabhupada from going out on the Vrindavan Parikrama in a bullock cart, just a few days before His Divine Grace leaves this planet, he runs into Srila Prabhupada's room and pours out his anxiety. Srila Prabhupada looked at his godbrother, Srila Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, who is sitting next to his bed, and tell him with a voice ringing with affection and pride, "See how much they love me." He was undoubtedly the best, Srila Prabhupada himself acknowledged. He is the foremost grand disciple of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. What could have been a more clear indication than he was the best? So describing his agony, a poet wrote, "My heart itch and the drowsy numbness pains my senses, as though hemlock I had drunk." So is this how it feels when one drinks poison? Tears full to drain the pain. Devotee dance in front of Radha Madhava. I have never seen them dance like this before. So many of them, whirling and spinning with the vibrant beat of the Mahamantra. Are they dancing in this way to relieve themselves of their unbearable pain? My heart is too heavy and legs too weak to dance. I just walk until my eyes become blurred with tears. 650, huh? Every evening he held kirtan in his room. The entire atmosphere throbbed with ecstasy. The room was packed with devotee. He sat in one corner, totally absorbed in relishing the holy name. I never saw him like that before. He was a natural leader and always preferred to be in the front. He was second to none. But now he had decided to take a back seat. I asked him, "Why don't you lead?" So he replies with a smile, "They are better at it than me." I know that was not true. Even if he was not the best, still everyone would want him to lead, and they would be more than delighted to follow him. But now he had decided to take a back seat. This must be the mode of goodness. In the mode of passion, he helped Srila Prabhupada build ISKCON. Now, transcending that mode, he became situated in the mode of goodness. The serenity surrounding him clearly indicated this. He went far ahead of all of us. However, when he reached the mode of goodness, he did not want to remain there. He decided to move on to the platform of pure goodness, back to Godhead. Still, I wonder, why did he have to meet such a tragic end? Does Krishna not take care of his devotees? Didn't he give the assurance that his devotee will never vanquish? Then why did he have to live in this way? A realization dawns in me. Our existence in this material world is like a dream. Therefore, how one comes or departs does not really matter at all. Only those who want to remain in ignorance are concerned about how one is born and how one dies. But for a devotee situated in absolute truth, it does not really matter at all. How one lives his body is not important. What really matters is how one leads his life. For one who has lived such an intense life of devotion, always expressing his love for Krishna through dedicated service, how can Krishna ever fail him? For one who has always been seeing Krishna in core of his heart, with eyes anointed with the mascara of love, at the final moment Krishna comes to him. He sees Krishna face to face. Will he not naturally become submerged in an ocean of bliss? Haribol. So therefore, how one lives his body is not important. What really matters is how one develops his love for Krishna. There are so many examples is given Bhishma Dev, Arjuna's, and Battle of Kurukshetra. Yeah. So why he had to leave so suddenly in this matter will always remain a mystery to me. But I'm convinced, without a shadow of doubt, that Krishna came to him. He allowed him to see his all-attractive transcendental form and drowning him in an ocean of ecstasy. He took him back to the spiritual sky. He was the foremost grand disciple of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. As his reward, he was blessed with the great fortune of receiving the ultimate perfection of life. So I think we will stop here to be punctual. I will have to also give the Bhagavatam class, so I will be narrating this story, and also I think I'm gonna read some of this offering that his godbrother has also given during the Bhagavatam class. So thank you very much for joining, and local devotees, I humbly request, please come. At 10 o'clock, the program will begin, and we will serve the lunch sharp 12:55 p.m. Please come and join us. With the start, I would like to always remain happy jubilant and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. With the start, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the desk of these wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who join every morning from Houston, Fresno, New Hampshire, Aurora, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Atlanta, Phoenix, Tempe, Austin, College Station, San Jose, Portland, Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, Baltimore, Baton Rouge, Alachua, Orlando, Sanford, Jacksonville, San Diego, Loganville, Georgia, Maine, Ottawa, New Orleans, Laguna Beach, Toronto, Kolkata, Pondicherry. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhaya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Thank you very much. And I don't know why, but also Tamal Krishna Maharaj, in his will, he made me one of the three executor of his will, myself and the two devotees from Dallas, His Grace Yudhishthir Prabhu and His Grace Mathuranath Prabhu. So we are the three main executor of his will. We miss him, but by following his instruction, we can always feel his presence in our life. So this is the great thing. Everybody has come in this material world, has to go one day. But by serving their instructions, they are always with us. So thank you very much. And I will have to prepare a little bit, get ready. And today will be the busiest day. After the Bhagavatam class, I will have to make sure that all the arrangement has been done properly. And I have assigned all the tasks to my different god brother and sister. It was like a last minute somehow or other.